Hey everyone, it's Colleen with Artwork by Colleen. Today we're going to do the blue grape hyacinth. So I took some blue and a little bit of purple to make like a purpley blue kind of color, since that's what it says. And I added a piece of that to the white to make a lighter purple so that I can make a Skinner blend. Once I make the Skinner blend there, you can see, and I'm going to do like I normally do as an accordion fold. Put it all together so that when I make the little grape looking little petal beads, whatever you want to call them, they'll have a little bit more depth to them. Once I get to the little block section, then I'm going to take it and reduce it down so that it's a long skinny piece, because I want to make quite a few of these little grape looking petal thingies. I don't know what to call them. Anyway, it's taking me a minute, but I'm reducing it a long way out because like I said, I want to make quite a few of these. I had to cut out a little bit of that stretching because it was taking forever and it's kind of boring. Once I got it all stretched out though, I decided to take a much darker purple and thin it out. And there I'm adding a little bit of darker color to it to get a really dark purple that I like. Now that I have that purple that I like, I'm going to go ahead and thin it out and put a really thin layer of it. As you can see right here, it's kind of thinned out, and I'm going to start wrapping up the little pieces that I'm cutting. So there's a couple of ways it could have been done. You could have taken it in one long piece and wrapped it and then covered it. And I don't know, whichever one works best for you. But for me, I decided to do it in smaller pieces just because I felt like they'd be a little bit easier to work with. Now that we've done all those, I'm going to make the green. I added a little yellow and a little like kind of brown, and I didn't mix it all the way just to give it a little variation maybe. Then I put around the edges a light green so that it would just kind of highlight the stem. That's going to be the stem part of the hyacinth. And now that I have that stem built, then I can go ahead and start adding on all of the little pieces. And this is just a matter of, I don't know, stacking them on with the darker at the top and the lighter going down. I just didn't have a particular design in mind. I kind of literally just put them in as I thought they would want to look. And you might do them completely different. This is just an idea. I'm also using the picture as my guideline for the design. Once I had it done, I realized that I didn't think the stem should be that long, so I cut the pieces off, I split them, and then I made two more like little stalks coming out from that one. And then now I'm taking that light blue that I've been using for all my other flowers, and I'm going and making the little indentations. What I decided to do was in between here, to give it a little more depth, I opened it back up and I'm sticking in some of the blue in some places where you would see like light coming through, or, you know, that it wouldn't be as solid. So in hindsight, you'd probably want to do that as you're putting it together, not take it apart like I did, because mistakes happen, but you know, they can be fixed, right? Always. I sound like Bob Ross, happy accidents. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so I'm just continuing on putting in like little triangular pieces to get it to fit correctly. And then once that's done, I'm going to wrap the whole thing up. So I'm just about done, and now I'm going to start covering the whole thing. And what you want to do when you're covering these things, so that you can go ahead and reduce them, is you want to have it into a shape that you can reduce and will keep it from distorting completely from the final look that you want to go with. I'd like to go ahead and mention right here while we're watching this is that if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate if you would do that. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button for me. It really helps me. Now that I'm done, I think it looks pretty close to what I was going for. And now the final part of the reduction. You know, I always say this, I should wait until it's set for a little while before I reduce it, but I really have no patience at all when it comes to that. So I'm gonna just kind of keep on reducing it here till I get it to where I'm happy with it. And now for my favorite part, once it's completely done cutting it and looking at it. You know, I'm pretty happy with it. It's not perfect, but I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day.